Hello everybody, welcome to this video where I will be reviewing the Cruel Prince series, the Alfheim series. So I have all of the books. I just finished this one, and if you watch any of my videos, yes, it is a different setting, I'm on vacation, but I just finished this one and I will be reviewing it. So yeah, I'll first read the blurb and then give my spoiler review. If you don't want any spoilers, the non-spoiler review will be towards the end, and I will just put the timestamp for the non-spoiler review on screen before I begin the spoiler review. Of course I want to be like them. They're beautiful, as blaze forged in some divine fire, and Carden is even more beautiful than the rest. I hate him so much that sometimes when I look at him, I can hardly breathe. One terrible morning, Jude and her sisters see their parents murdered in front of them. The fearsome assassin abducts all three girls and brings them to the world of fairy. Mocked and tormented for being merely mortal, Jude soon realizes that to survive in the treacherous, dangerous world of the royal court, she needs to be as cunning and deceitful as the Fae themselves. But the stairway to power is fraught with shadows and betrayal, and looming over all is the arrogant and charismatic Prince Carden. That's the Folk of Air series. There we go, I know the name now. So yeah, I'll put the timestamp on screen for the non-spoiler review, and I'll just go into the spoiler review. I enjoyed this book. I think it is partly overhyped, because it is very hyped. Maybe it's because I haven't read the other books yet, and this is just the beginning. I don't know, we'll see. I did really enjoy it. So it's about Jude and Carden, but mainly about Jude. It's from her perspective. She has two sisters, Vivi and Taryn, and then she has another brother called Oak. Jude and Taryn are twins, and they're both mortal, and Vivi is a fae, I guess, I don't know. So she has like fairy ears and like cat eyes, kind of, I don't know. But yeah, it's about them. They live in the fairy, so that's like the fairy world, I guess, the fae world. And they get bullied for being mortal because they're humans. And yeah, Jude is very, not aggressive, but she snaps back if needed, which I really enjoy. Taryn is very much the opposite. She very much wants to be like the Fae, and she adapts to them, I guess. And Jude doesn't really. Like, if she gets insulted, she'll just insult them back, or if she gets attacked, she'll attack back, which is fair. I understand that. I would do that too, probably, if I were her in her situation. Yeah, it is a good book. I like Carden. Well, I don't in the beginning, but it turns out. So, I don't know where it says it. I think it's somewhere like here, towards the end. Jude asks Carden why he hates her, because he does. He keeps bullying her, he keeps pretty much just tormenting her the whole time, and his friends as well. And not in a way like, oh cute, I like her. No, it's like they want to kill her. So she asks, that's really why you hate me? Only that? Because he says weird reasons, and there's no better reason. And then he says, most of all I hate you because I think of you often. It's disgusting and I can't stop. Which I love that. It was so good. And then they kiss, and it's a great scene. But it's only towards like this part, which I kind of like. And they still hate each other, which is always good. In the books, like the versions I bought, it says on the back what's like in them. So in this one's assassin, betrayal, and lover. In Wicked King, it's temptation, betrayal, lover. And in Queen of Nothing, it's curse, betrayal, lover. So a lot of betrayal, apparently, in every one of them. But it is interesting. It does give you a little bit of insight in the book, which is good. I like that. I did not expect Oak to be the kid. That was complete unexpected plot twist. I did not expect that. I really like that. I like plot twists that I can't predict. Also, I did think Jude was going to make Carden king. I did expect that before as well. And it is what happened, so that makes sense. I kind of thought that would be the case. But yeah, I liked it. I didn't like Locke. The whole time I was like, do not trust this guy. And I was right. He's an asshole. Okay, so yeah, characters are good. Story is good. I enjoyed it. Now, non-spoiler review. it's a good book. I really enjoyed the story and the characters and the way it flows. I think there's some stuff that could have been done not differently necessarily. I wasn't in the best mindset when reading this. I've just been distracted and on vacation and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if that's probably why there's some stuff that's different than how I would have read it. But I still really enjoyed it. I'm very excited for the other books. So yeah, that was a good book. I really enjoyed it. I like it. I do think it's a little bit overhyped because it is very hyped. Maybe not anymore, but it used to be. I think it's good. They're good books. I think I haven't read the other ones yet, but this one is good. I do want to read the other ones, but I don't really understand the whole thing yet. So I'll probably give my opinion on that at the end of the last book, and I'll say if it's actually overhyped or if it's worth the hype. But for now, I think it's a little bit overhyped because I gave it 3 stars, 3.5, but you can't do Goodreads, so it's 3. I am enjoying it. I do really want to read the other one, and I want to know how it plays out. There's a bird there. But yeah, it's a good book. I just don't know if it will be as good as some people say. But yeah, I am enjoying it. It's a good book. I will be reading the next book sometime soon, and then I will get back to you after that one. Okay, so I finished the second book, which is The Wicked King, and I will do the same thing I did for the last book, so I'll just read the blurb and then get my non-spoiler and spoiler review. Let me just start with the blurb. I have heard that for mortals, the feeling of falling in love is very like the feeling of fear. Jude has tricked Cardan onto the throne, binding him to her for a year and a day, but the new High King does everything in his power to humiliate and undermine her. Meanwhile, a traitor is scheming against her. Jude must fight for her life and also battle her own complicated feelings for Cardan. Now, a year and a day seems like no time at all. It's a very short blurb, but I'll just put the timestamp for the non-spoiler review on the screen, and then I'll give the spoiler review. I have read this 4 days ago, and if you watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I am very bad at remembering things. But I do know that I really enjoyed this book. I like this one way more than The Cruel Prince, which I think is just because this is a series that really continues onto the next book. So it's not like you finish one book in the first book, you know? It's like the story really continues throughout the book. So I think the whole series, like the series as a whole, is gonna be great, but like every individual book just gives a little bit more. So this one's already better than the first one because it adds more to the story. So you got more insight into Cardan and into Jude and into just the kingdom and the people. And it also says on the back, like I said in the last one, this one is temptation, betrayal, and lover, which I think is a good one. I don't know about the lover part in either of them because I don't know if I agree with that much. But yeah, it was good. I like this one more. I have to grab my review because I don't remember most of it. Let me see. Quickly. I think I made the review very long, so I would remember because I didn't think I'd have time to review it soon during my vacation, but I do. Yeah, okay, so the betrayal, Ghost betrayed Jude and sent her to the undersea world, whatever kind of. So I'm really curious what happened to Ghost, which I think hopefully we'll see in the next book, because he just disappeared. So I'm very curious about that. The whole like the sea thing was really cool. The way she could breathe but still felt like choking on water, because well, it's water. I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. The whole betrayal throughout this was great. Also the betrayal of Cardan towards Jude in the end. Like he married her in the bedroom, but nobody else knows. Like none of the kingdom knows that they married each other, I guess. So then he sent her back to the mortal world, which she doesn't want, of course, because she wants to be a fairy. Which I think was, it was so good. I like Cardan. He's really evil and smart, but so is Jude, and they're so cool. Like both of them are very strong individually. So I like how they clash, but also not clash, you know? Also, Bilkin's finally dead. I like that. He was annoying. Yeah, I really like just Jude in general, the way she deals with pain, I guess. And she's just so cool. She's so cool, I love her. Yeah, she's sick. I'm very curious about what Cardan's plan is, because he has to have a plan. He can't just be doing this without any plan. So I hope we'll get to know that in the next book. But this one was really good. I really like this one. I gave it 4 stars. Okay, so non-spoiler review. I really enjoyed this book. I think it's a lot better than the first. Not necessarily a lot better, but these stories continue throughout the books. Like, the story just continues. It's not like every book has its individual story. Like, for example, Percy Jackson. I reviewed that one as well. Each book has their own story, so it doesn't, like, it continues onwards, the whole story, but you also have small side stories, I guess. And in this one, it is just the main story. And there's more like themes in each book. Like this one, it's water, which you can see in the front. So yeah, that's, I guess it's harder to judge the books individually, because it's just one big story. So I think my final review will be better of like all of them together. But I did enjoy this one more because you just get more out of the story. I really like the characters, which are the same characters, but I just like that we get to know more of them. I really like the main character, Jude. She's so cool. Yeah, it's a really good book. I really liked it. I think this one's better than the first one, but that's because you just continue, I think. Also, I have something with water, so it's like this one was with a lot of water, and I like water, so maybe that added to me really enjoying this one. I don't know. Either way, I'm really curious and excited to read the next book. I haven't started it yet because I'm reading a book in between. Because I prefer to do that with series like this, so I can just read like one of the series and then standalone series. But while I was starting the book I'm reading now, which as I'm reading it is really good, before I actually read it, I guess, or like in the beginning, I really wanted to just read the next one with this one, which doesn't happen a lot, so that means I am really into this series. But I am also enjoying the book I'm reading right now. It's really good. It's 7 Days of June. I don't think I'm gonna review it on its own. If I do, you'll see the video somewhere. But yeah, 7 Days in June. It's a really good book. I will review it in the monthly review of May. I didn't even know the month, but yeah, it's a really good book. Not the point. This book, also really good. I'm enjoying it. The series. I am excited how it's gonna end, because the last book I think is pretty thin. So I don't know how everything's gonna get concluded in like that one book. But we shall see, and I will let you know how it ends, and if, well, not in non-spoiler reviews, but in spoiler reviews, and just in general how I enjoyed the series. So I will see you at the next book. Okay, so I finished the last of the books, which is The Queen of Nothing, and I'll just be doing the same thing I've been doing for the rest of this video. So I'll just be reading the blurb, giving my reviews, and then I'll just give my whole review for the series. His voice is soft, and I make the mistake of looking into his black eyes, at his wicked, curving mouth. But your beauty will fade, he continues just as softly, speaking like a lover, and all you have and all you are will rot away into nothing. You will be nothing, you are nothing. As the exiled mortal queen of fairy, Jude is reeling from Cardan's betrayal and is determined to reclaim everything he took from her. Opportunity arrives in the form of her deceptive twin sister Taryn, whose life is in peril. Jude must return to the treacherous fairy court and confront her lingering feelings for Cardan. But Elfheim is not as she left it. War is brewing and she becomes ensnared in the conflict's bloody politics. When a terrible curse is unleashed, panic spreads throughout the land, forcing Jude to choose between her ambition and her humanity. Okay, so I'll put the timestamp on the screen, and I'll just give the spoiler review now. I think it was a good conclusion of the series. I do think the books are overhyped. I like them, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the books. It's just, they're not that good, in my opinion. It is also, I think, more of a YA series, so it's like in the Shatter Me type of books, but I prefer Shadowy because I like dystopian and this is fantasy. I do like fantasy, I'm starting to like it more and more, but this is not perfect. I do think Jude is really cool. She's really sick. Everybody loves Carden for some reason, but I think he was kind of anticlimactic. I thought he'd be a lot cooler, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it. The ending was kind of open. It wasn't open, it was a good conclusion, but for example, the ghost kept looking at Taryn, so I feel like there should be something about that. Something with Oak and Queen Saren of like the Court of Teeth or whatever. I think there's something there. There are also short stories, which might take place after. I'm not sure. But I think there could also be like a spin-off series where at around the time where Oak is actually an adult. But I don't know. Carden as a snake, and then Jude having to kill the snake to free Carden was a good one. I thought that was smart. Well done. I'm gonna grab my review because I finished it like 3 days ago, and as you know, my brain is not very good at remembering things. Oh yeah, I was kind of sick while reading and reviewing it, so I don't know if it was like honest or like the best time to read this. Yeah, their relationship was a little bit confusing. I don't know, it wasn't really that much. I don't know, it was just kind of random and sudden. There wasn't like a really good flowing. It didn't flow into each other like the hate to love. It was just all at the same time, pretty much, which was a little confusing. Ooh, yeah, one thing I really liked about the whole series. In a lot of books, especially like fantasy and dystopia and stuff like that, they don't discuss periods at all. And in this one they did, kind of, because they did say that she, like, the Fae and stuff don't have periods, so she has to get tampons and stuff from the mortal world, whatever. And then in this book, she used her period as an excuse to why she smelled like blood, because she was just pretty much halfway to being murdered. And then she went past the guard and he was like, I smell blood. And she was like, I am mortal, I am a girl. Shit happens once a month. Besides that, it was still not really like that she had her period in any point of the book, but it was at least discussed that it exists, which a lot of the times it isn't, and I do enjoy that. This is like, realistically, it does happen, you know? I like that. The final battle, though, wasn't really a battle, in my opinion. It was really quickly done in like a chapter. I was like, this is weird. I expected like a chunk like this to be battle, but it was just over like that. Besides that, good book, good characters. I really like the bomb and the roach. They were nice. I like that they ended up together. That was really cute. Yeah, I guess I'll just do the whole review for the series first, and then the non-spoiler for this book, and then the non-spoiler full review, but that doesn't matter for you. So whole series, I did enjoy it. It was quick, it was easy, it was fast-paced, it was YA, it was good. Overall, I think I'm giving it 3.5 star or 4. I'm trying to be more strict with my ratings, so yeah. I probably would have given it a 4, 4.5 before getting strict, but now I'm starting to get strict, so I apologize. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It was good, good characters, good storyline. I did enjoy like the whole story, how everything went, the whole concept, everything was really good. It's just, I don't know, I expected more from it, but that was probably because it is overhyped. Like, everybody loves these and I'm just not that big of a fan, I guess. So that might, if I hadn't known anything beforehand or how obsessed people are with this, I probably would have liked it more, because I didn't put my expectations very high. But now I did, and then it was kind of disappointing. I don't know how much you can see, but I am wearing shorts, just FYI. So yeah, it was good. I liked it. 4 stars, 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the non-spoiler review. So I'll just give my non-spoiler review of this book and of the whole series right now. So this book I did enjoy. I thought it was a good ending to the series, although I feel like some stuff wasn't fully resolved, I guess. I did really enjoy the characters again, just in general. I think this is more of like a combination of this book and the whole series review, because you can't really non-spoiler review a last book of a series, I feel like, because we haven't read the other ones, and if you don't want spoilers, it's gonna be difficult. But yeah, good series in general. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the story. I think the way it flowed was good. I do think it's overhyped. I said this in the spoiler review as well. I think it's overhyped. But that's to me personally. I understand that people will absolutely love these books. It's just I personally don't, because it is YA, and I think I'm starting to get more into like adult books, or like new adult, I guess, which is, I don't know. I don't know. It was also Closed Door, which if you like that, you're gonna love this. I prefer Open Door, but that's just my preference, and that probably would have made this book better, to me. But that is personal preference. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I do recommend the books. They're good. They're quick reads, easy reads, good story, good characters. Overall, it's good, but it's not great, you know, to me. So I am giving it 3.5 stars. So yeah, some people will hate me for that. I'm sorry. I understand that you love it, but I personally don't love it. I think it's good. I think they're good books. I'm glad they read them. I'm not regretting anything, but they're just not amazing, you know. So yeah, I liked it. I think, I don't know. I think that's the end. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any book recommendations, anything to tell me, please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you enjoy me, subscribe, maybe? I don't know. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.